Hello again everybody, hope you're well. Welcome to another Saturday edition of Dagtail Gardens and Grounds, and today we're on a commercial site, and the reason I'm here today is because I want to give the car park a good tidy. So obviously on a Saturday this place isn't open, so there's no cars on the car park. Generally we come here in the week, and quite often there's always a car park where I need to clean. So you know, it's not that simple when you turn up here in the middle of the day and try and get people to stop moving their cars. It's best not to disturb people when they're working. So also what I want to show you today, guys, is a new attachment I've got for the Echo Strimmer. It's a steel wire brush, and I'm going to use it for cleaning the inside of the curbs and around the car park where there's sort of debris stuck to the ground, and I'm hoping it's going to release it nicely, and then we'll be able to blow it into piles and bag it up. So I'll just show you some of the areas on the car park. There's a lot of pine needles that continuously drop from this tree, and also there's some birds that sit in it every night and they keep pooing all over the car park there. So that's going to be a good area to use the wire brush. So I'll use it to do the inside of these curbs here. It's not the most beautiful site, guys, but keep in mind this is a factory. It's not somebody's back garden. Obviously we do want it looking tidy. You see some litter there, we'll pick that up later. What I'm a little bit sort of wary of is using this attachment where the car park's sort of degrading and a little bit brittle. So it'd be interesting to see how it reacts on that. I don't really want to be pulling any stones up, but where the car park is still in good condition, I think this is where it's going to be more effective. And what I'll do after we've done that, I'm going to actually spray some areas with moss killer as well, just so it doesn't come back. And then from then on, we're going to keep on top of it. So areas like this where the moss is as well, I'm going to use it on there. And also we're going to cut the grass today, but it's still a bit damp. It's still early morning, so no point cutting wet grass. So we'll do that a little bit later on when it's dry. We don't mind cutting a bit of wet grass, but if you don't need to, why bother? And this job, I actually re-quoted it this year. I used to charge just for my visits, and they used to just go from March to Christmas. But what I've re-quoted is 12 equal payments per year. So this is going to be better for my cash flow. And in the quote I've put in 2 hedge trimming visits a year. We used to only trim these hedges once a year, and if I can find the link, I'll put the link to the video from when we last trimmed this, and it's quite a big day. It takes me like an whole day to do. But what I've actually been thinking lately, rather than do them 2 extra visits a year, when we're doing our normal visits, cutting the lawns and you know, clearing the car park, what we're going to do, we're going to start trimming a section of hedge each time we're here, as and when needed, so we don't have to do them extra visits per year. I think working this way, it's just going to be better on my time, our energy, on our tools as well, because we're not going to be cutting big long stuff, and hopefully a bit more profitable. Mike's already started going along, picking a bit of litter up. Nice little way to warm up without picking up a heavy tool. How are you, Mike? You alright? Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It is, yeah. A bit chilly, but
yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah.
Worse the last couple of days.
Thanks for me cold last week. I really appreciated that.
Oh, mate, sharing's caring.
Yeah, Mike gave me his cold. He had it the week before last, and I've had it all last week. So I don't know if you can hear it a little bit in the way I talk, but yeah, I'm just getting over it now. But it was pretty hard cold actually. First cold I've had for about 2 years. I think that's because of all the COVID restrictions, isn't it? These are the lawned areas. Not the most beautiful bit of lawn. Keep in mind it is factory, but we do collect it, and it doesn't look too bad actually when we've done it. You can almost just see the stripes still in there from when Michael last cut it about 2 weeks ago. I would actually like to do the aeration, scarification on this, and make it look really good. Just on the front areas, nowhere else. Just make the building look a lot neater, but I'm not sure they'd want to spend the extra money on that, to be honest. But I could always ask, I guess. Or even with this new way of invoicing, like if I feel like I've got some spare time because we're doing really well on it, maybe I'll just do it. Just as an experiment. Probably make a good before and after shot. So like I said, I'll put the link into when me and Mike did this job in the summer. I actually remember when I did this video last year, somebody wrote a comment. I never replied to it because I didn't think it was worth replying to, but he said something like, you're pulling people's aren't you? There's no way you've done that in a day, especially if you're working per hour. He goes, maybe you did it in a day if it was a price job. And I'm like, even if it's a price job, I work per hour, I pretty much work the same speed all the time. And yeah, me and Mike did this in a day, and it is what it is. I'm not going to do a video where I take 2 days to do something and then pretend I did it in 1 day. Because when you've been doing this job for years and years and years, you just get more clever with it. You know, the way you use your hedge trimmers, the way you position your tools, the way you collect your waste, you just become more and more efficient. And me and Mike, we can do these jobs with our eyes closed now. So guys, that's enough rambling on. Get you some footage now using the new steel wire brush, and see how that goes. So anyway, this is the steel wire brush. As you can see, it's quite big, and yeah, definitely wouldn't want that on your back, would you? It looks quite well made to me. So I'll do, get the strimmer going. It's a bit cold this morning, so give it plenty of juice. Right, so this is the first time I've ever used this. Right, we're going to do some close-ups. Mike's in charge of the camera.
Got Alpha.
Here, Mike. Let's see what it's like on this bird shit.
You're going to bleep that out?
No, I need that in. What it's like on here. Let's see what it's like in here with this ivy. The old curb in there now, look. Anyway, I think we all get the idea now, don't we? What do you think of that, Mike?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. See what it does on that moss as well.
Yeah, look at that.
It look good, I think.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going around like this. What I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna put me sling on there. Better for your back if you've got a strap on if you're doing a lot of this. So some areas just going to be like strimming an area of grass. You just do a pass, turn around and come back on yourself. Keep going around like that.
Yeah, should be good.
Should we see what it's like on grass?
Maybe not.
Good experiment. Well, I think that's the dog's bollocks, that is, mate.
Done well, didn't he?
Now the most important question of the morning, Mike.
Is how much is left?
No, is that burger van open up there this morning?
I think it is. I think I've seen some cars. I've looked already.
Anyway, I'm going to crack on like this for a bit, guys, but probably make a bit more footage when Michael's mowing. And yeah, even on our factory jobs, we like to put stripes in, and we always collect the grass, don't we, Mike?
We do, yeah. Yeah.
But there is a point, maybe a bit later in the year, we'll start mulching it, won't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We just got down. You know, it's not as long, it's easier to do, isn't it? So.
Yeah, we don't like mulching like long wet grass, but in the summer when it's dry and not too long, it's quite nice to mulch. Yeah, that's what I find anyway, because at the end of the day I don't have a problem taking grass away. I got a place for it, but I know some of you guys, you know, it's not easy taking away debris from other jobs and that, and you're looking for ways to reduce it. So I can understand why people mulch all year round and also sometimes just drop it. So it just depends on how you set up, really. I've just done that using low revs, so you don't have to have it on full power either to get that kind of finish. I just lower the revs, and yeah, less likely to get any debris hitting you in the face. So I'll carry on along like that for a while. Finders keepers. There's your sandwich, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Sausage, bacon and egg with red sauce. And there's a large tea in here somewhere.
Nice one.
Like I got there just in time. It closes at 11.
Does it?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Nearly missed out there. Bit early in my opinion. Right then, guys, since me and Mike had our sandwich, we've had our heads down for a while now. So I'm just going to have a little chat with Mike. Usually when I try something new out, I try it out myself to begin with, and then I know exactly what it can do and what it can't do. So I'll have a little chat with Mike now just to tell him how I got on with it. So after doing all that, that's the wear and tear. So it's not too bad. Obviously it's a bit more worn than it was when I put it on, but still plenty of life left on that wire brush.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Quarter is gone.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Yeah, it's
not.
not.
I'll tell you it was half. It was.
Yeah, it's not going to last. Depends how much work you're doing with it, really. But for what it's done today, I think even if you had to buy a new one every time you did a job like this, it'd still be worth it in a way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
I think saves a lot of time.
Yeah. I think even the customer would be happy to pay for that extra money just for that tool.
Well, no, I think it's great stuff.
So we're going to double up now and work as a bit of a tag team here, Mike, and we're going to have the radio on, plus some tunes out. One of us will hold the snow scoop, the other one the broom, and we'll bag it up as we go along.
Yep.
And we also blow behind us, so we blow with the wind behind us, so there's no point sort of blowing into the wind. You want the dust sort of blowing away with the blower as well, so we'll use the blower as well as we come along. So Mike's already done this stretch here.
Yeah, we're on top and this down here.
So I know that looks an awful lot better than it did when we started this morning. Yeah. So what I'd say, Mike, we're using this when it's a bit like any strim. If you're using it near the windows, you still want it to be going, turning away from the windows.
Yeah.
So if it's any stones, it's likely to go away.
When you were over there, when I walked up here, I could feel a few stones just in the wall and in there.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
So it does throw it at a distance.
Yeah. So what I was actually doing when I knew I was near windows, I was actually reducing the revs on it, so it wasn't flicking the debris as far. But as soon as I knew I was away from windows and any risks, I put the revs up again.
Right.
I definitely recommend on a dry day, maybe wearing a dust mask, and definitely wearing some safety glasses. Even though I'm not wearing my safety glasses, but yeah, these seem to do the job. Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
The famous saying, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but we are quite health and safety conscious, really. We rarely have any accidents, do we, Mike? And you're not broken a window, have you, for quite a while now, Mike? Been quite a while, hasn't it?
It's probably 4 years now.
Yeah. Cable.
Well, thanks for that.
It's all right.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, just been out. I think you was the last person to break a window, but touch wood. And but you know, these things happen. Accidents do happen, but yeah, you definitely want to limit them. I don't want the headaches, to be honest, and it's very rare these days that we have to go and fix anything, do we?
No.
You know, so yeah, none of us want hassle. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah, so me and Mike, we'll crack on with this. We just got to work round, do a bit of a circle. There's a few other areas where I'll probably get the wire bush out on the other side of the building, so it's pretty much the same stuff. Any patchy areas we'll spray with the moss killer.
Yeah. There's a bit up there,
there's some areas that are sort of like in dips and that, which is not great for the wire bush to get to, so we'll spray it with some moss killer. And yeah. Oh, the other thing I would say, I wouldn't use this wire bush on a new patio or brand new block paving or anything like that. I would keep it to commercial work or rough areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You can see over there that it's scraped the floor in a few places. But...
Yeah. You don't want to be too heavy on it where the actual
you don't
tarmac
want pressure on it, so you just let it right on top, sort of.
Yeah. Well, what I do, I just rest the weight of the actual.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing down on it at all. And I've just got my hands relaxed and I'm just using the weight of the strimmer head on the ground. And yeah, it's good tool. So anyway, guys, thanks for all the great comments we've been getting recently. I do really appreciate the comments. And Mike does, don't you, Mike?
I do, yeah, I always read them.
Yeah, you see some good ones about your mowing, don't you?
Yeah. Wow. Try my best at mowing.
And yeah, so guys, if any of you are new or thinking of starting a business, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I will be making more videos throughout the year. And yeah, see you later. Bye for now.